Assalamu alaikum. Hi there. Welcome to today's math. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. We are doing problem solving today. And the strategy we are using is find a pattern. Let's take a quick look at this word problem that we have on this slide. It says Ashley's family is going to visit their grandma. It will take them 4 hours to get there. They leave at 10:30 or 10:30. What time would they get to Grandma's house? So if we need to find a pattern, we need to see what time was the started time. It was 10:30. It says that they leave at 10:30. That's when they left. And it's going to take them 4 hours to get there. So we will find a pattern which is 4 hours. So 10:30 plus 1 hour would be 11:30 plus 1 hour, 12:30, 1:30, and 2:30. Question was, what time will they arrive or will they get to Grandma's house? So they will get there by 2:30 or 2:30. The pattern that we followed here was 1 hour. By the end of this lesson, you're going to be able to say, I can find a pattern to solve problems. But first, let's do some mental math. I'm going to tell you again, I believe and I trust that when I ask you to pause the video, you do it so that you work on your own and then you check the answers with me. So I will read the questions, pause the video, answer it, and then continue with the video to check your answers. The first question says, what is the number between 18 and 20? The second says, what is the number between 99 and 101? And the last question says 29 minus 9. Do it as fast as you can. Pause the video. Do it. Okay, so let's see. The number between 18 and 20. What is it? Between means in the middle. 18, 19, 20. So the one between is the number 19. What is the number between 99 and 101? So in between, in the middle, will be 100, 99, 100, 101. So the answer is 100. And 29 minus 9 is 20. When we count back, we get 20. Let's review our previous lesson. Now, you can show time to the half hour. You guys all remember when we did half past the hour, right? So let's just revise a little bit about that lesson. You can show time to the half hour. 1 hour, 1/2 hour is 30 minutes. These clocks show 2:30. We all know that the shorthand is the hour hand and the longhand is the minute hand. The hour hand points between 2 and 3, and the minute hand points at 6:30. So this clock is showing 2:30. Let's look at these ones. Tell what time is shown. Number 1 and number 2. Look at the clocks. You can pause the video as well, give your answers, then continue to check your answers. If you got it right, that means that that lesson is done and we don't need to repeat it again. So for number 1, we have the hour hand right between 9 and 10, which means the hour is 9, and the minutes will be 30 because it's on the 6. The clock shows 9:30. For number 2, look at the hour hand. It's between 5 and 6. So that means that the hour hand is on the 5. and the minute hand is on the 6, which means 30 minutes. So it is 5:30 or half past 5. Excellent, guys. All right. Now I need you to click on the link below in the description of this video or copy and paste this link from the PowerPoint presentation. Watch it, pause my video, watch the new one, and then come back to this lesson. Now we have here our problem of the day. We need to find a pattern. Now remember, when we have a word problem, we need to follow the 3 steps, which are understand, plan, and solve. What do we do when we understand? We underline what you know and circle what you need to find. So let's see. First, it says, the buses leave in order every half hour. Half hour. Bus 1 leaves at 9:30 or half past 9. Bus 2 leaves at 10. What time do buses 3 and 4 leave? So, step 1, understand. We underline already what you know. This is the information we have. And we circled what we need to find. We need to find out what time do buses 3 and 4 leave. Now, we need to plan. We need to see how will I solve this problem. Okay, so let's try to find the pattern now. We have that the buses leave in order every half hour. So, okay, we know that we have to count every half hour. That will be my pattern. We start by counting that bus number 1 leaves at 9:30. We have it right here. Bus number 1 leaves at 9:30. We also know that bus number 2 leaves at 10. So we know that. Now, let's find a pattern. The pattern is half hour. We need to keep adding half hour to each bus. So bus number 3 will leave at 10:30 because number 2 left at 10. So bus number 3 will be leaving at 10:30, and bus number 4, we add half hour or 30 minutes to 10:30. That means that bus number 4 will leave at 11 o'clock. So the pattern that we had here was half hour. Between each bus was half hour. Right here. Now we've reached to the task options. Guys, today is your math homework. So in the following slides, you are going to find 2 different tasks. You can choose to complete task number 1 or task number 2 as a homework. Now for task number 1, solve page 607 in your math book volume 2. You will find in your math book these 2 problems. I'm going to explain to you the problem, and then you have to find the answers on your own. Send them to me on Class Dojo, then I'll check your answers. Number 1 says, in the morning, Mrs. White's students change activities every hour. Every hour. Reading starts at 8:30. Her students go to 3 more activities. When do each of the activities start? For number 2, it says, students start work in learning stations at 10:30. Oh, guys, I really miss our learning stations class, but it's fine. We're gonna go back to inshallah. Okay, again. Students start work in learning stations at 10:30. After 2 hours, they go to lunch. 3 hours after lunch begins, they go home. What time do the students go home? Find the pattern. Remember, understand. Remember the steps. Understand, plan, solve. Then for task number 2, Solve page 608 in your math book volume 2. These are the questions. Number 4 says, Carmen has 8 shoes. She places an equal number of shoes in 2 suitcases. How many shoes will be in each suitcase? Give a little thought there. Number 6, the subway arrives at the station on the hour and half hour. It is now 4:30 or half past 4. Kate's family is on the way, but it will take 1 hour to get there. What is the earliest time her family can get on the subway? And for closure, guys, you have a simple question here. You have to choose the correct answer. It says the class bell rings every 30 minutes. The first one rings at 8:30. What time will the fourth bell ring? And you can also go and play this game. If you have a laptop, just click on this link and play the game. If you're using your iPad, go to the IXL app and choose compare clocks. It was great to have you today, and follow the instructions for each task, answer them, upload your answers in your portfolio on Class Dojo. I'll be checking your answers, inshallah. Have a good day. Bye bye.